not that. No, I haven't. No, I didn't. No, the fuck I didn't. Fuck you. I did not fail to determine what the fuck the stream manager. Okay, yeah, in. Select tags, yes. Tag selected. Violent and graphic depictions. I have that tag selected. Look, here. I can prove it. Twitch lying on me. By the way, I'm Zeke Fowler of the Cosmic Rejects YouTube channel. Cosmic_Rejects on YouTube. Cosmic as in stars in space. Underscore like the line that goes under and in between words. And Rejects like you have been kicked out of multiple institutions. Wait. Cool. No. Alright. We're on track.
Captain, transmission request from Ambrose Manor.
I'm guessing Minnie wants an update. Patch her through.
Captain, imagine my surprise when I saw the Unreliable leaving Gorgon with so much urgency and purpose. Tell me you found Mother's journal. I'm positively dying for good news.
Someone warned me to stay away from Gorgon, then locked the place down. Not yet. Your mother's office has been sealed tight. I found a lot of shady corporate intrigue. When I find it, you'll be the second to know. There you go.
Someone? You mean someone still has access to the facility? Oh, after all this time. Who was it?
Could be an agent from Spacer's Choice, who doesn't appreciate spies. You didn't have time to exchange pleasantries. You tell me. Let's see. All of these are good, though.
Drat. Make sure you have eyes on the back of your head. I doubt we've seen the last of this human vexation. If I know Spacer's Choice, getting past the lockdown will be more complicated than just hitting a big red button. You'll need authorization, and layers of it.
Are you familiar with Gorgon's old research staff? I don't suppose your mother left any passwords or mysterious key cards. In other words, multiple big red buttons.
No. I think you're going to have to rely on good old-fashioned detective work. It's a good thing you have keen senses, a reliable ship, and a very wealthy sponsor. I seem to recall that Mother worked closely with Gorgon's R&D personnel, but not close enough to invite them over for dinner and cocktails, if you get my meaning. By now, they'll have moved on with their lives. If only I could do the same.
There we go.
I knew Mother was involved with some important chemical trials, but I had no idea her pet project was adrenatime. Adrenatime is a working man's stimulant, like a caffeinoid. Very popular at launch, though the marketing quieted down over time. What? No. I mean, there's some very morbid wording in the fine print, but I had no idea Adrenatime could make marauders out of people. That's it. That must be it. Spacer's Choice is keeping their dirty little secret about Adrenatime off the record. We have to find Mother's journal. If we don't, then Spacer's Choice gets away with murder. I only hope we aren't too late. Adrenatime was touted as the working man's best friend, a drug that boosted productivity with no adverse effects. The promise of Adrenatime cannot be overstated. Exhaustion and fatigue were supposed to be obsolete, Workplace accidents would be things of the past. For whatever reason, the drug never lived up to that promise. I don't know. And thanks to Spacer's choice, we may never find out. I know that I'd like to see a colony where the promise of Adrena time was fulfilled. And I doubt I'm the only one. Thank you. I certainly ought to know what I'm doing. I spent years trying to break into pharmaceuticals, professionally speaking. Mother wouldn't hear of it. She didn't think I had the wit to succeed in her line of work. Safe travels. If your leads give you any trouble, be sure and give them some trouble back, yes?
Yes.
Ta!
Alright, back to Byzantium.
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain. Do return in one piece, Captain.
Oh, fuck, I'm too fat. Damn it. There we go. Fast boy. Hit the lever! Yeah, iconoclasts. There it goes. Is that like was that on purpose? Because that feels like something this game, like, it feels like machinery should be fucked up and broken in this game. Light's purple. It's weird. Okay, well.
Why can't something exciting happen around here for once?
Oh, lady, give me a few more streams. I guarantee you the excitement will be palpable. Thank you, Adro. Right, there's stuff over there.
Your best find this week. Go.
So, you threw off the constraints of proper society and abandoned a life of luxury to live as an outlaw.
You finally get me, Vicar.
I not only get you, I
You must
applaud
be
you.
joking.
Not many would have had the courage to turn their back on luxury. Not to speak of the pressure you must have been under to fulfill the role you'd been assigned. Any regrets? Thoughts of not belonging, of not being where you're supposed to be?
I'm always where I'm supposed to be. Here and now.
Bravo. I couldn't have put it better myself.
I'm glad they're having fun.
Welcome to the Muskgrave family collection. Still a work in progress. I'll tell you what I've told all the other guards. Mind your boots. Our floors are not made for armor. If you're here for the annual Canid review, I'm afraid it's already over. Only thing going on behind those doors is good, old-fashioned lawful behavior. This greeting constitutes your confidentiality agreement. You hereby agree not to disclose the location or existence of these events. Thank you for cooperating. Exactly. You do catch on fast. Now then, how can I help you? We find that our clients enjoy the appearance of participating in illegal activities. Secrecy contributes to a feeling of indecency.
This kind of thing's pretty common. Bijou's used to do a prison-themed night. Served fish sticks with tartarus sauce.
Oh yeah, prison-themed night was the best. Plus, they gave away limited edition designer handcuffs. The Muskgrave family collection was intended to be a gallery of fine art. And here we are, using this place to practice semi-legal canid shows. Scandalous, isn't it? That's privileged information. I really shouldn't tell you.
Damn it! Wrong person.
Mr. Mostly is indeed attending our event, although I am disappointed to discover he did not officially enter his canid Laplace into our competition. You should find Mr. Mostly just inside the prep room. Head inside and take the door to your left.
If it's not stealing.
Oh, just hear me out. It's a brilliant idea.
Is that Lisa Kudrow?
We've been over this before. It's a terrible idea.
Canid hunting is the natural evolution of canid shows. No one's going to miss a few backwater laborers anyway.
That was not Lisa Kudrow. Are they doing canid fights? They're so cute. The little ones, at least. You.
Do you know the interesting thing about canid shows? Oh, but there is, if one possesses an eye for statistics. Mathematically speaking, the interesting thing about canid shows is this. They're an exercise in futility. Winning is predetermined. Over time, the inevitable trend is that the race goes to the swift. Time and chance are just statistical outliers. In other words, if you put enough canids through enough trials, the one with the most optimal attributes generally wins. Exercise in futility. Oh, I've been told I should try to socialize more. Sharing an interesting fact is a proven method of endearing oneself to a stranger. I'm an actuary, you see. Well, not entirely. The actuarial sciences are more of a passion than a profession. So I suppose that makes me mostly an actuary. That's a bit of a family joke. I'm Clarence Mostly. Yes, that's us. Mostly oak trees, too. My grandfather invented them, you know. Well, no, he didn't invent mostly oaks, but he did purchase the naming rights back during the terraforming days. It's essentially the same thing. Oh. Then you're not here about my monograph. It's true. I was involved with Project Gorgon, but that chapter of my life is long since closed. Listen, I don't know what you want with Gorgon or with me, but let me give you some free advice, Let the past go. Live in the moment. Enjoy the party.
You're a bit late. Some mysterious. You like that one?
Let me hazard a guess. You didn't listen then, and you're not about to listen now. If I wanted to send you a message, I'd arrange for a notarized affidavit. Cryptic warnings and subtle threats are not my forte.
You know, the person activators.
Lifting the lockdown won't be easy. You'll need to send overrides from the chem lab and human inquiry. I don't have that level of clearance, but I know 2 people who do. The trouble is, I don't know you. I don't trust you. I washed my hands of Gorgon, and you're asking me to dirty them all over again. I'm going to need a good reason.
I was hired to find a journal. I'm just trying to do my job. Something horrible happened on Gorgon. I'm trying to uncover the truth. Project Gorgon created the Marauders. You can't just walk away from that. Intimidate. How's this for a reason? I'm really heavily armed.
Yes, the birthplace of the Marauders. And a graveyard for all our mistakes. Starting Project Gorgon was our first mistake. Trying to bury Project Gorgon while it's still very much alive and clawing its way back to the surface, that may be our last mistake.
I'm just trying to uncover the truth. Help me do the right thing.
I advise against trying to dig up what's been buried. Sooner or later, you're going to draw up something rotten. I want a favor from you. Do something for me, and I'll do something for you. That way, we don't have to rely on mutual trust. A grand prize trophy to the Canid Review. I want it in my hands. Get me that trophy, and I'll give you the remaining researchers. Names, locations, as much information as I have. Yes, but the winner is still in deliberation. Committee won't deliver a result for another 6 to 8 weeks. Bureaucracy. The trophy's being held in a vault at the other end of this hall. Find a way inside, disable any security, lift, carry, deliver. Simple as that. My Canid, Laplace, is statistically superior to every other Canid in this review. Better average sprinting time, superior gait coefficient, optimal anatomical symmetry. I didn't bother entering little Laplace in this pointless contest. He's already won on paper, you see. That trophy rightfully belongs to him.
On second thought, I'm not interested, excuse me. This might be the most messy.
Oh, you're much too kind. Does this mean you'll do it? Head into the main hall and take the elevator down into the maintenance tunnels. You'll find a service passage that leads up into the trophy room. The maintenance tunnel is the only way up into the trophy room. Some technician barred the door shut on our end. Ask Tilda Coatsworth about it, over by the podium.
I know what I'm doing, Clarence, thanks. Before I go, there was something else.
What's on your mind?
So I found this eye.
My eye! I was wondering where I'd misplaced that old thing. It's perfectly preserved, you know. Every eye possesses unique dimensions, not unlike a fingerprint. The circumference, the shape, the color of the iris. An eye makes excellent proof of identification, assuming you don't mind removing one. I'd rather not get into the details. If Spacer's Choice ever asks you to test out their new model of monocle, just say no. What's on your mind? At the moment, nothing. I have a one-track mind. I can't stop thinking about that trophy. Why isn't it in my hands? When is it going to be in my hands? And so on and so forth. You get me a Best in Show trophy, and it'll clear my mind right up.
Fair enough.
Well, that's rather responsible of you. I'll put a good word in your permanent record.
I might have lost access to things for board, just to improve my board stuff. Oh well. Hence I'm here stealing shit.
Welcome. This unit has been programmed to provide a selection of marginally subversive repartee. Now loading banter protocol. Indecency ratio set to 15%. Greetings, attractive patron. You are looking downright unlawful today. Why not complement your disorderly behavior with a little drunkenness and purchase a beverage? Indecency ratio set to maximum. Now loading banter protocol. Byzantium's glory days are over. Bits cannot purchase happiness. All pleasure is fleeting. No amount of inebriation will dull the pain of ennui. Warning. This unit's banter protocol has exceeded its maximum allowance of subversive language. Memory was initiated. This unit's banter protocol has been erased. Would you like to purchase a drink?
That was awesome. I broke it. Someone's supposed to talk to, right? Check my journal for getting this asshole's shit.
Oh, perfect. Another company buffoon stomping about in a full suit of armor. All over my finest marble. Shouldn't you be on guard duty?
Yeah, I'm your personal honor guard.
I don't recall putting in a request for a personal honor guard. I imagine Muskgrave put you up to this as a way of showing deference to me. Whatever happened to that fellow? In any case, I can't hire you. I have a moral and ethical objection to charity. Unfortunately, you're too late. The review ended a few days ago. We've submitted our results to the Judiciary Committee and await arbitration. In 8 to 10 short weeks, we'll have the name of a winner. Probably. That gives us 8 to 10 weeks to file a maintenance request. Our technician barred the vault door and then disappeared without a trace. Can you believe that? The Muskgrave Vault contracted a security consultant from UDL. They sent a technician to install a few security upgrades. Anti-dissident auto-mechanicals and the like. That technician barred the vault, but neglected to leave us with a way in from here. He wasn't seen leaving the security room, so I can't imagine where he's gone off to. UDL personnel are so irresponsible. No offense. The tunnels are guarded by automechanical security. I don't look nearly boorish enough to resemble a UDL guard, so they'd probably shoot me on sight. Again, no offense. In any case, I'd rather not step foot in the tunnels. The tunnels are for disposing of unwanted refuse, and no place for a respectable Byzantine.
Fair enough. Sometimes it really does pay to keep Pavarti on your team. Are there ways to close doors behind you? Oh, there we go. Good. That way we don't look half suspicious. We should probably repair some stuff if we have the chance to do so. That's good. How about some armor? Well, how about that? How about that? We're all ready to go. Number go down.
I got the job on it.
Growing.
Let's go. Oh, there's another one. Let's go help them. You guys not using moves? Good? Yeah, okay, good. Glad you guys are good. Well, shit. I mean, so much for making this so clean. Oh, wait. I wonder. Now I do wonder. Is that enough to... Oh, wait, no, before I fuck with that. Hello, boss fountain. Before I fuck with that, I do not have enough skill to do that. Alright, whatever. And then I will waste them on you.
Nice.
The fuck? Good to know. Alright. Well, we had to kill those things. Tried to be stealthy. We tried to, but... Had the technician's key card. That's the thing, though, isn't it? Huh. If that's the dog, though, right? Isn't that thing? It's down there. Now I'm kind of wishing I brought the other guy. Oh, silver tongue. Oh, keep going. Hey, number go down. If number go down, we're on the right track. That's all that matters.
You know, stealing from these assholes is its own reward.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Hey, money. Could have been a real different game if I had brought... That's the fun of this, though. It's all dependent on who you bring. But hey, we got the thing regardless. It's not like... It could have been done differently, but it would have been, you know... this regardless. So, whatever. Whatever. Give this shit to Mosley. Switch to my good gun.
Come now, Anubis, you must kirk up.
It seems people who've never known struggle will use any means necessary to evoke the thrill of uncertainty, no matter how banal.
I agree.
Never cared much for hors d'oeuvres. The word is just grotesque. All those superfluous letters ruin my appetite. My trophy! Look at this thing! Have you ever seen a more garish monument to the boredom of the elite? If only Grandfather Mostly were alive today, I would have loved to wave this trophy right in front of his cataracts. I hope you won't take it personally when I say I had my doubts about you. Nothing ever gets done in Byzantium, you see. Competent work is, well, a statistical anomaly. Lifting the emergency lockdown requires overrides from the Chem Lab and Human Inquiry. Access to those facilities requires authorizations from 2 senior-level researchers. Marion Blakesley, Jasper Lowe. They went into hiding after the project collapsed, but I've managed to calculate their last known whereabouts within a reasonable margin of error.
I know Jasper Lowe.
I see you're familiar with my technique. I'd love to show you my numbers, but there aren't nearly enough napkins in this room. After the project shut down, I had to keep my mind occupied. I worked on my actuarial tables, calculated the average lifespan of a Spacer's Choice worker, that sort of thing. I realized some of the researchers had to be alive. I ran some numbers, did a little research, and concluded that the 2 most likely survivors are Marion Blakesley and Jasper Lowe.
We've met Jasper Lowe before, I think. That name sounds really familiar.
Nonsense. I just needed a good old-fashioned statistical problem to busy my mind. Keeps the faculties lubricated. Let me stop you there. I don't accept anything for free. And if you're going to analyze me, I'd have to go through the trouble of hiring you on contract. Think what you will of my intentions, my calculations are sound. You'll find Marion Blakesley and Jasper Lowe at the enclosed locations. As far as I know, Jasper Lowe and Marion Blakesley are the only two surviving researchers with high-level clearance. If you want to lift the lockdown on the manufactory, you'll need to send an override from the Chem Lab and Human Inquiry. I'm afraid it's the only way. I'll tell you what I can. Dr. Marion Blakesley supervised the Human Inquiry and Auditing Facility. Live subjects, measuring tape and syringes, that sort of thing. Someone sabotaged the facility. Blakesley tendered her resignation and vanished. I'm reasonably certain she's hiding in a maintenance bay on Groundbreaker. Well, with Spacer's choice equipment, who even knows? Dr. Blakesley tendered her resignation lawfully, but under suspicious circumstances. If you want to know more, you'd best ask her yourself. Dr. Lowe described himself as a dazzling genius in his review. I disagreed. Of the 19 criteria that constitute the rubric of genius, Dr. Lowe only met 15. After the project shut down, corporate traded him off to Anti-Cleo in exchange for 5 lab coats. He's been transferred to an orbital lab around Olympus.
Well, look at that, folks. I finally get to go to Olympus.
No, Captain. Lab coats, as in scientists.
Is your captain always this dense? How are you all still alive?
I live for risk.
Let's get back on topic. You'll find Dr. Lowe in an orbital lab around Olympus. Certainly. What's on your mind? Let's try to keep it down, shall we? At least pretend we're being discreet? There's not a lot about Project Gorgon I can tell you. I know that's not what you wanted to hear, but I closed that chapter in my life. I've moved on. Look, don't tell anyone I said this. But if there's anything I've learned by living in Byzantium, it's this. If you go looking for the truth, you are looking for trouble. All right. Ask your questions. And then if you don't mind, don't mention Project Gorgon anywhere near me again.
All right. Does Minnie Ambrose mean anything to you?
Minnie Ambrose? Oh, Olivia's brat. Ambitious, but like the rest of her family, irrelevant. She tried following her mother's example, failed, and if she ever tried again, I couldn't tell you. The name Ambrose doesn't mean anything to me anymore, or to anyone halfway respectable. The Ambroses are, how do I put this politely, obsolete. A family's name is only as strong as its enterprise. The Muskgraves have Rizzos, and the Schuyler's have Anti-Cleo, and so we show those names the respect they deserve. The Ambrose name was associated with Project Gorgon. The project died, and so the Ambrose name died with it. That's just the way the game is played. Project Gorgon was designed to change the life of every worker on Halcyon. We weren't just building a product, we were trying to build a society. How many workers call Halcyon their home? What do they eat and when? How long do they sleep? How hard do they work? What are their most productive years? When do their organs begin to fail? That's the nature of my work. I study human life in order to determine its value. Jewelers appraise diamonds, and I appraise people. Of course you can. You can break the entire universe down into numbers and statistics. Human beings are as much a part of the universe as weather patterns and orbital mechanics.
Forgive me, Mr. Mosley, if I seem awestruck. I've not heard so many profoundly incorrect statements uttered in a single breath since I myself spouted them.
A vicar with a sense of humor. There's a statistical outlier. It's complicated. I'll be honest, I didn't join Project Gorgon because I wanted to satisfy my intellectual curiosity. I was courting the daughter of a Spacer's Choice family. We were a mathematically congruent match, you see. I had the proofs all written out and everything. I see you've been in the same situation. Yes, she wasn't impressed by my absolute value. After she made her feelings clear, I left the project. Everything. Every project has a margin of failure. We expect setbacks, complications, delays. Project Gorgon experienced a cascade failure. One mistake precipitated another, and another, and another. The labs failed to develop a safe drug. Human Inquiry failed to perform their tests responsibly. An unsafe drug tested on unhealthy subjects by irresponsible supervisors. That's Project Gorgon. Anarchy is not a crime. It is a symptom. The undisciplined workplace secretes anarchy the way our glands secrete enzymes. It's a principle of science. Sabotage came first. The chem lab, Human Inquiry, even my own office. Sabotage broke the discipline of our workplace, leading to confusion, leading to escaped subjects, leading to anarchy. No one appreciates the value of good data. The holistic surveillance device I wear is an invaluable tool, gathering data on all my day-to-day activities. My former colleagues can go into hiding and live in ignorance for all I care. I prefer the self-examined life.
Thank you all for watching to the end of this video. If you enjoyed Cosmic Rejects, you might also enjoy Zeke Rambles. That's right, Zeke_Rambles, Z-E-K-E, Rambles. Zeke Rambles is my review channel. It's where I give my opinions and just show off things I like. Right now we are doing a full series review of Ultraman Arc, as well as delving into the new toy sensation that are Beast Boxes, because hey, little animals that turn into boxes, who wouldn't love that? You can also catch us live on Twitch. Zeke Cosmic Rejects, Zeke Cosmic Rejects, all one word, on Twitch. Right now we are enjoying the FPS classic Quake 2, taking it to the Strog and taking it to them good. And if you're looking for new, we are doing the third in the Famicom Detective Club series, Emio the Smiling Man. It is a point-and-click murder mystery visual novel created by Nintendo, first-party title. It is also M-rated, and it is full of murder and gore, so yeah. Of all the things you expected from Nintendo, I bet you didn't expect that.